Hi, I'm Vicky and today we're going to go den building. There's no greater place to build a den than into the woods. Okay, so I've come into the woods at Brandon Marsh, which is a fantastic place to build dens. You might have some areas near you which are good to build dens, or you could even build a den in your garden or in your living room. There's lots of different ways. Now I'm going to do it out of sticks and I'm going to build my den just here. But there's a few things that I need to think about before I build my den. To stay nice and safe, I need to always make sure I don't try and carry something bigger or heavier than myself. And when I'm carrying sticks which are nice and long, I need to drag them behind me, like this. So when you carry a stick, you've got to pretend it's basically a really lazy dog that won't come for a walk, and you've got to drag it behind you. And that's the best way to stay nice and safe. And it means if there's anyone else den building with you, you're not going to accidentally knock them or plough it into them, and that's the best way. Also, if you're going to carry something nice and big, for example that big log there, you can ask someone else to help you, and that's the best way to stay nice and safe. Also, when you're in a nature reserve or any wild space, don't pull any branches off trees. Make sure you use everything that's on the ground around you, because that's how we can make sure loads and loads of people can enjoy our dens and enjoy our den building woods and not ruin any of the trees or hurt any of the trees that are around. So, also under this video, I've put a link to this sheet, and this sheet basically has all the points of all the different things you can try in your den. So, if you do a secure roof that keeps the rain out, you get 20 points, and if you make your own wood store, you get 10 points. So that's just a nice way of thinking, how could we make this even more fun? But just a little reminder, when you're working with a group or in the woods, just a few rules to help make sure you stay nice and safe. So we're going to make a tent den today, which has a nice big central pole that you hook between two trees, and you need to make sure it's nice and safe. And then we're going to collect loads of long sticks, nice tall sticks, which we're going to lean either side and interlock to make a really nice strong triangle shape, leaving a nice little door and some room for some seats inside. So I'm going to go and make that now. Okay, so you can see I've lent all my sticks up against, and there are a few gaps which I can fill in with some more smaller sticks if I want to, or if I can find any brash or anything on the floor, and it looks like a fabulous den. Hopefully it doesn't rain too much though. So dens are fantastic places to use as a hide, and you might find some animals running around the woods or moving around the woods, maybe a muntjac, and you might see some birds up in the trees, maybe a secretive jay. It's just a great place to take a little bit of time and have a watch at some wildlife, because if they can't see you, you might get a better look. So because you've designed this amazing den, make sure you take lots of pictures, and when you're finished you need to take it down because you don't want anyone else pinching your ideas. And to do that you need to be safe, so please don't clonk yourself in the head, and drag them just like you did to bring them up, and drag them and put them back into the woods. Now sometimes you go into a woodland and you might see big stacks of logs up, all piled up. Now these are called habitat piles or log piles, and these are actually been left for wildlife, so it's best not to move these. Also sometimes if you see loads and loads of long wood all piled up, that might be for timber, so do be careful and use woods that you know Like Brandon's really, really safe to use because this is our den building wood and it's a great place to do your den. Just remember to use your imagination and happy den building.